It's your boy, the Memphis XL, alright, welcoming you back to check this out. The show where we take a look at all sorts of decks, and we have ourselves a good time dueling ourselves out silly on old EDO Pro. Today, everybody, we're taking a look at a rehash of an older deck I've played in the past. This is Dark World Exodia. You know, it's an Exodia deck. It's pretty powerful. You get the cards, you start drawing the cards, and you get to your Exodia and you obliterate your opponent. That's what we do. We're playing, of course, the Dark World engine. It's a nice engine to be had because there's a lot of ways we can search out our cards, get rid of cards to get more cards, and generate some field presence on to boot. So we got ourselves our deck that's got all the Dark World goodies and all the Exodia biddies. And we're going to go into EDO Pro and show off how this deck works, show you the what do's, the what not do's, and all willing that my opponent doesn't rage quit the minute they see what I'm up to. We'll be obliterating some folk today. So let's get right into the action. We'll show off this deck in all of its glory. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent of the day, another card game. We can go first or second in this deck. Preferably first, just because modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about like negates and things, but we'll go second. I get an extra draw out of it. The whole idea of the deck is to draw more cards. So there you go. What are we up against? We're up against some good old Fire Kings. I like Fire Kings. Fire Kings are cool. They're cool. It doesn't affect me too much. I don't, you know, I have some preference to have some monsters on the board, but not as much as my opponent would think. So what are we up against? Destroyed the Kirin, destroy a, let's see, special summon the Fire King from the hand, destroy a card on the field if you choose. Okay, so he's got Fire King Island, he's got his Kirin blowing that up, summoning out more things. Okay. And he's got the chicken. Got a chicken, chat. Why am I calling you chat? This ain't a live stream. Although there will be more live streams in the coming months. That's for certain. Alright, so Garnix is out. He's going to destroy Barong out. No, the new guy, the Ponix. Okay. Neat. Okay, so my opponent didn't do a lot, but he did stuff. He did some stuff. Let's put it that way. Alright, so pretty good, and one good thing about our hand, we don't have any Exodia bits. You don't want to start with Exodia bits, although sadly I will lose the incarnate doing what I'm going to do. He's really more of a backup though, so it's fine. You know, the incarnate's a really good backup if like you open with a hand of Exodia pieces or something, but we didn't, so it's good. So we're going to activate our good old card destruction. Going to just get rid of all that, and we're going to get some more cards. So we're going to go broww to draw a card, and Snow will search us whatever we choose. Oh, and I got Dark World Archives too. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let me think about how I'm going to go with this one. There's a lot of things to do. I'll start my morganite, which is nice. So we just have like a lot of stuff. Lots of good stuff. Let me think. If I just had Foolish Burial would be nice. I do have trade-in to get myself another card. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to grab a reign-beux. And we'll do some stuff with that. Another Exodia bit. Not ideal, but we're going to need them eventually. So that's the thing. So what's going to get summoned out now is the chicken. There's so many chickens in this deck. It's like KFC all over again. Alright. But we're going to use the Gates of the Dark World. We're going to banish one of our monsters. Ditch a dude, draw another dude. And hey, we got another trade-in, not bad. We're gonna get our boy Grapha going. And I forgot to set up archives. I was so ahead of myself. I could have drawn even more cards. But it's okay. So long as I draw another Dark Worlder or something, should be good. Alright, that'll work. That'll work just fine. So we're gonna activate the Dark World's dealings. We're gonna draw a card. Ditch a Snow, because she's not once per turn. And now that we've ditched a Fiend, I can use my Archive. See, this is what we're all about with this deck, is just draw until we get everything we want. And now because of the Archives, I'll get to ditch broww and draw 2 more cards. Search out another card. Do I want Genta? I want Genta. I would like Genta now. Genta is definitely a now thing. And we do need to be quick. The reason I'm not explaining every little detail, you gotta be quick with this deck. There's a timer. People are waiting to see what's going on here. And let's see. Oh, I forgot that. I can normal summon that. Plus, I can just discard Genta and do it again. It's fine. So we're gonna ditch broww, draw another card. We got 3 pieces already. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're pretty set. So we're gonna cycle through all the gates of the Dark World. My opponent's sitting there like, what is this guy up to? His deck is all about destroying monsters. I'm not summoning many monsters. That's the thing. So we'll discard that. Use Genta. Genta will revive himself so long as you have a Dark World card. And he might interrupt this, questionably, maybe. Even if he does, I'm okay. I can survive that. I have the methodology. I have the backup plan. So what we're gonna do, bounce Genta, get back reign-beux. He's nice and big. My opponent might interrupt this because he can exceed on my turn and summon a field nuke. But I believe it only destroys monsters if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure this only destroys monsters. Destroy all other monsters on the field. It does blow up spell traps, but it's only on his turn. Well, that's fine. This is all part of the plan, chat. This is all part of the plan. So we'll summon back reign-beux, and we're going to bring back our big boy, Grapha. He's the underworld king of the dark world. And let's go ahead. Just keep drawing cards. We ditch reign-beux with our trade-in. Draw some more cards. Dark corridor. Beautiful. We're going to use dark corridor. I can just add myself a snoww, and then ditch the snoww, and she'll add me another card. I think I have a Dark World dealing left. Oh, don't mind if I do. So yeah, we're pretty good. This is what our deck is about. We just keep on drawing. Just keep on drawing, and we're very close to Exodia. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, we're 4 pieces in. We just need 1 more. Can I get... Have I normal summoned you? I have not. Okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're going to go ahead for Dark World dealing. Draw some more. We pretty much won at this point. But we're going to let my opponent think that the duel is still going. Because what I'm going to do is summon Genta, bounce Genta for Grapha. Oh yeah, I get to blow up a card. I'm going to just get rid of this. It doesn't really matter what. Just going to get rid of that. We're going to normal summon our Genta. And we're going to bounce Genta. That's... Oh, wait, no. Just in case. It's always good to just... No. Game, do not do this to me. Thank you. Thank you. We can get all that back. We're going to activate the Dark World's archive... Or not the archives. The One Day of Peace. Go for Allure Darkness. Come on, Exodia's face. Give me my beautiful boy's golden face. Okay. No golden face. It's fine. We're going to go ahead and summon... I could summon Ingirzu. Instead, I'm going to go for this. We're going to go for Sanaphonf of the Sky Prison. I'm going to use his effect. No destruction for me for a turn. No revivals. Time-tearing morganite. And we're good. They're not quite an OTK, but pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. We got 4 pieces of Exodia at the moment. I get 2 draws next turn. Do I have any Dark Worlders left? No, I have Grapha left in my deck. Yeah, I got Grapha. So if need be, I got many things I can do. So I've got many things. I mean, my monster's pretty big. He can't be destroyed by card effects. His deck's all about destruction via card effect. And even if he destroys it, I don't take any damage this turn. So I'm pretty set. As you can see, this deck, it draws pretty damn good. We were just shy of an OT. You never know when Exodia's going to show up. Sometimes he's on the very bottom of your deck. Arvada's here, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Sanaphonf too big. Too big, too strong, too like bull. Like bull in China shop. Alright. What is my opponent? Okay, he is gonna... No, he's already normal summoned, right? Yeah, he did. Can he special summon the Monkey King? That's the good question, because that's a spell trap negate. I'd rather keep my spell traps, because I kind of use those. We'll see. Alright, so... Using the Eternal Boy. Yep. Ah, you foolish fool. I can live without that. I really wanted to keep Archives, because that's a draw 2. This is only a draw 1 at this time. Alright. Well, my opponent certainly made a big monster, but my monster's bigger. He's bigger, he's badder, he's better. And now I get to draw 2 cards during my draw phase. So, yeah, we pretty much won the duel. Depending on what my opponent's going to do. Unless he had, like, draw Lockbird, but I don't think he does. Alright. let's keep it rolling. Let's go ahead and activate the Dark Corridor to empty out our deck, get our Grapha, discard our Grapha because we don't need him anymore. We'll go ahead and attempt to destroy Tenki because it doesn't matter at this point. He'll negate it, but that's you know, he is going to negate it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Wait, destroy. He destroyed that. Okay. We're good. We're good. But good on my opponent. You know, he probably realized at some point what I was trying to do, but he decided not to surrender, and that is worth props. It really is. And he still hasn't given up. He's still doing stuff. What is this? Gets the spell trap. It does get him a spell trap. That is true. And he still has this thing, and this thing could eventually be on par with sanaphonf, but it really doesn't matter at this point. It really doesn't. Because really all I need to do is, well, activate sanaphonf, because you always activate sanaphonf's effect. Keep him safe. We just activate our upstart goblin. Oh. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Draw 2, banish 1. Exodia! Obliterate! Cringe hand. There you go. But there you go. That is our deck. That's what we do. We didn't OTK our opponent, but we got pretty damn close to it. But we got to show off Exodia, and this is what this deck is about. We just draw, draw, draw. Little bit of defense, get Exodia. You know, we only have to fear cards that rip the cards out of our hands. And we didn't see none of them. But good on my opponent for sticking through the whole duel. He could have left at any point in time. Most people do. But we got to show off the entirety of what this deck can do. But we got more duels to see if we can find more opponents with that sort of grit to them. So let's go for duel number 2. And maybe we'll show off some of the other. We got other things we could do. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. We're gonna go first this time around. Not bad, not bad. Not an ideal hand, but Exodia Incarnate just really wants to be. He wants to be about. He wants to be here. He wants to be with the people. And now, ironically, now is a time I would love to have an Exodia piece. But for now, let's go for Genta. We don't have reign-beux in circulation, sadly, but such is the way of things sometimes. Sometimes you have a rainbow, sometimes you don't. But we'll be able to do some drawing this turn. You know, the best thing about the Dark Worlders is that they have very little in the way of, like, solid once per turns. And that's a good thing. You know, Genta, he's not a once per turn when it comes to searching the field spell. Snoww is not a once per turn. Grapha is not a once per turn. So much not once per turns. It's crazy. All right, so we'll get back our Grapha just to have, you know, some stuff on the board. Ditch another Genta because that's what we do. And we're slowly but surely turning a not so great hand into a playable, decent hand. And isn't that the most important thing? All right, so we'll ditch Snoww. Ooh, corridor, not bad, not bad. Let's get library. I want my archives. I need a book. I need a good book right now. All right, so we'll go for our Dark World's archives. We'll activate the Dark Corridor, and we're gonna get Snoww, and then we shall ditch Snoww. Oh, I did not trigger archives for whatever reason. That's fine though, because I have other means of doing that. Discard by the effect of a Dark World card. Oh yeah, because Dark Corridor is not technically a Dark World card. Gotta remember that part. Okay, so we're gonna go for Dark World dealings. Draw, discard, and then we'll get to draw some cards. And I don't need Foolish Barrel at this point, so it's good. All good in the hood. Where's them Exodia pieces? Let's see. Normal summon, broww. Oh wait, I thought whoops. I thought I had a Grapha still in the graveyard. See, if I had Foolish, I would have, but I don't. Keep drawing. Sorry, Incarnate, you're just not going to be useful today. Except as draw engine bits. Draw engine biddies. Alright, here we go. Draw more cards, please. Oh, that's a tempting one. That is so tempting. That is so tempting. I mean, I don't know what my opponent's playing, though. I just don't know. I mean, I still have Graphas in the deck. You know, well, screw it. Let's give it a shot. You never know. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we're up against Therians. But I did draw a level 8, so I'll take it. I did draw that level 8, and I did get that. See, I knew there was a Grapha in my graveyard. I knew it. Let's go for Dark World dealings. Come on, where's my third Grapha? No third at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Where's that fourth Grapha? I need the fourth one. There's no fourth Grapha. That's not quite how that works. All right. Interesting indeed. Man, we've drawn all the cards in our deck almost, and we have not seen mother flippin' Exodia for the most part. Although, regardless of how this duel goes, because I have a feeling my opponent could do some stuff with Tristinas and other nonsensical nonsense. I do have, where is he? Let's see. Detach material, draw a card. It was a monster, inflict 800 damage. Cannot do battle phase. You can put, yeah. Why would I not want to do this? A draw 3 times per turn? I would love to. I probably should have put you in attack mode, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and draw 3, please. Exodia piece, number 1. Thank you. Wouldn't it be funny if I got all 3 Exodia pieces? That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But I did... Wait, I used Day of Peace, right? I did use Day of Peace. I was about to say, I'm not doing damage, but no, we're good. All right, well, now my opponent knows what I'm doing, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. So he's probably going to build some giant fuck off, what do you call it? Super negation board, as most players do. What on earth is this? Divine Domain Tristina monster. Well, this is a new archetype I know nothing about. No! What the frick did he just do? That all face-up cards fate to the ground. Really? Really? I needed those. At least I needed the field spell for a turn. I wanted to draw more cards. I don't have enough. Okay. Well, I figured my opponent was going to do something crazy. I just didn't know what this was. I don't know what these are. I've never heard of this archetype before. Tristinas? Is this new? I've never heard of them. Normal summon Tristina. Target a face-up monster. Change that monster face down. Add a Tristina card. Add the continuous trap that does all sorts of things. Oh, it's a trap monster. Okay, cool. That sounds cool and interesting. I don't know what the rest of the deck, but it does stuff. It does things. Okay. Oh my... Is this another Red Dragon Archfiend sort of deck that you could do stuff like that in here? It is, isn't it? It's just Red Dragon Archfiend. No, it can't be. Look, he has 2 level 10s, okay? If he does not make Gustav Max, I'm gonna get so disappointed. I'm so disappointed if he doesn't do that. What did he just add? Oh, it's Bone Archfiend. No, listen, he has 2 level 10s. You are legally required, under that situation, to make some kind of ranked 10. Make Gangaradai for fuck's sake. Make anything cool. No, it's just gonna be Red Dragon Archfiend. Although, he doesn't have enough room to do the whole thing, but we'll see. Okay, so yep, Soul Resonator, make Red Riser Dragon, bring back the level 3 Tuner, which does not get its effect off, but he has another one, so 6, 7, 8, 9... 11 stars? I don't remember the whole line of Red Dragon Archfiend. There's too many of the darn things. Too many Red Dragon Archfiends. What can I say? But he's gonna make another Red Rising Dragon. Because, of course, you know what? I'm not even worried. Why am I concerned? I'm not really, because I don't take any damage this turn. The only thing I need to worry about is if he makes like the one that Omni negates. Not that one, the other one. The other one I'm more worried about than this one. Yeah, Archfiend Abyss is annoying for certain, but it could be worse. What the? Scar Red Dragon Archfiend, Colors Red Dragon, sent to the monsters under the grave, summon Red Dragon Archfiend from extra deck. Destroy all opponents' tab position monster. Okay. Interesting. I guess. Oh, and he didn't even attack. Amateur. Alrighty, it's our turn, baby. Our turn to do what exactly? That's a great question. I could summon Grapha. That'd be kind of neat. Other than the obvious that. I got nothing. I legit got nothing. Man, I could have used the Exodia incarnate right about now. That would have been pretty neat. What else do these do? Control Tristina. Change the main monster's controls to face down defense mode. Then all face-up cards controls to the graveyard. As a quick effect with Crystal God Tristina, which... Oh, these have to combine with each other. Okay. I was confused as to, like, what was the cost of that? But, yeah, he just has to have this thing on the board. Okay. Alright. I mean, the Tristinas are an interesting but obnoxious bunch. This is just, you know, it's what it is. Crimson Gaia is back again, okay? All I need to worry about is if he makes the guy who's Omni Negation works in the hand, because I still have Battle Fader. As long as I have Battle Fader, I last till next turn. And there's only 3 cards in the deck, so I have a 1 in 3 chance of just winning the duel. That's the thing. All your combos mean nothing in the face of Explodia, damn it. He's gonna explode all over the place, and that's how it's gonna be. Alright. I'm just thinking... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just such a mosh pit nowadays. It's just, what on earth? I've never even heard of these Tristinas. They seem somewhat competent, but I've just never heard of the darn things. It's crazy. Crazy how that goes. And he's thinking. Come on, man. Goose, stop. Goose, stop. Goose, stop. That's what I'm saying. Just Goose, stop, Max. Make Juggernaut Libe. I guess he's not really going to do that. He's just... He wants to have the ability to flip all my stuff face down every turn. That's what my opponent wants to do. He wants to summon back this thing. Hound of Tristina. Why does this remind me of Salamangreat, Jackie Jaguar? It kind of does. Alright, Hot Red Bane, and then that will summon out Red Dragon Arcfiend, the original. So props to him for having the original. And this guy, what does he do? This card inflicts damage to your opponent. Special summon 2. Okay, so that does nothing, basically. Essentially, it does nothing. Essentially. So, we'll be battle fading. And, yeah, basically we bought ourselves another turn. The problem is that with Abyss, I can't do much. Because any spell I play, my opponent is more than likely going to, you know, do... He's not going to let me play any spell traps, essentially. Essentially. What on earth is he doing now? Flipping, getting another field spell. Okay, come on, baby. Alright. Fade out that negation. Does he have the balls? Alright, I can't even play Allure of Darkness. So that means I basically lose, I had to say. Dang it, we had such a close... It's literally the last card on my deck. Oh, that's so bad. It is so bad. Alright, but he's gonna flip my stuff face down and all that good stuff. So I lose this duel. Sad to say. Sometimes that happens, you know, we had the perfect setup and everything. Completely ironically, if I still had Incarnate, maybe, because Incarnate's immune to everything. I haven't even explained the guy. You summon him, you tribute an Exodia piece, you summon him to the board, end phase, you get the piece back. If he's destroyed in battle, you reveal your pieces, draw that many cards. That's all you really do. So... I guess I'll enter battle phase for the shits and giggles of it, but it doesn't really matter because he's gonna flip me face down. You know? That's the thing. So... I should have put in 1 Link Karibo, but it wouldn't have mattered. He would have been able to negate Link Karibo anyway. So am I dead? Let's see, 2, 4... maybe? We'll let this play out. of course. And we'll see. Why did he do that? Oh, he wanted another one. Okay. But you had more damage that way, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm dead regardless, because, yeah, he can just... This can attack directly? Wait. What's a lot? Or is it the field spell? One of these is letting him attack me directly. No luck at all. No luck at all, brother. Okay, so these guys can flip everything face down and attack directly? That's bull. All right. Well, good on my opponent. He showed us something interesting, and that was cool. Frickin' Exodia piece had to be on the bottom of my deck. Who was it? It was the left leg, of course. Of course, it was the left leg. All right. Well, regardless, we got time for one more duel. Let's go ahead for one last chance at romance, and we'll bring it all on home. Alrighty, everybody, our third and final opponent, last chance romance, the height and third. And it's been a pretty good day all around. I mean, we've gotten our win with the Exodia. We got to show him off. We had a very close loss. But we got ourselves one last chance. We'll see how it goes. I've got a decent enough opening hand that's full of things and stuff I can do. What the heck is this? Heavenly Gate of the Mikanko archetype. I know about these. I don't see them very often, but I know about them. Basically, they're a beatdown sort of archetype, like a reverse beatdown. They're kind of like Lionheart, you know, number 54 Lionheart, but is an archetypal thing. Summon Mikanko, equip it with an equip from the hand of the grave that can be equipped. I gotta read the whole bloody line of this. This card's not equipped with an equip. You take no damage. This card is equipped. It can't be destroyed by battle. Opponent takes damage. Little counterintuitive with Moon Mirror Shield, but okay, you do you. Alright. Let us attempt to make sweet love with our dark worlds. I will say that's a very sweet artwork where they got two Mikankos like making the child. That's a very nice artwork. I like it. Okay. Summon a Mikanko from wherever, equip with equip. So does that mean you have to have an equip, or is it an option? I don't know, but he's got two. These two have the same pose almost. Interesting. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, sending a dark world to the graveyard, of course. Who do I want? Do I want Genta, or do I want Rambo, I think. I think that'll work just fine. So we're going to activate the gates of the Dark World. We're going to go ahead and hit them with upstart goblin. Draw another. Freaking Exodia! I know! Put your... Oh, left leg. You are not allowed to show up. You messed everything up last time, left leg. It's too late now. Too late now. Alright. Well, here's the big question. If I do nothing... If I don't summon anything, what do Mikankos do? What is their plan if I don't summon a monster? Just out of curiosity, what do they do if I don't do that? Or if I summon something small, perhaps? We'll find out. So we're going to use Allure of Darkness, Banish. I guess I'll have to go for Genta. I don't want to go for Genta, but Genta I must. Because I guess I can beat into this one. He just doesn't take any damage. The problem is if he equips a card. Let's see. Monsters. Okay, so I have to attack monsters equipped with equipped spells. Okay, that answers my question. That answers the question I had. 3 Exodia pieces down. 2 to go and 27 cards. Hello. Grapha? You might actually be pretty damn useful here, my brother. Because I can destroy the Moon Mirror Shield and, I mean, it'll come back, but, you know, it's 500 less life points he has. And I can destroy these in battle now, correct? I think that's how that works. Okay. That might have unintentionally saved my bacon. Do I have more things? Yes, I do. We always have more. Alright. Rambo. Of course, now I get to archives, but this still works. Actually, this might work even better. Oh my goodness. Did I turn a hand of nothing into a hand of something? That's pretty good. Alright, so we'll ditch. We're gonna destroy the... Let's see. At the end of the damage step, if Mikanko attacked, send an equip card, make another attack. Or do I want to destroy all of his monsters? And I would love to discard to draw more cards, but I have nothing to discard. I have no cards in my hand. What are you talking about? Alright, so we'll destroy all the Mikankos. I don't think this is, like, game by any means, but certainly better than we were at. Certainly, because he has the Moon Mirror Shield, but... Oh. Well, that kind of stinks. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just hurts my feelings a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Now all I need to do is, I think I should put Grapha in defense mode? Maybe? Maybe, baby? I wish I had a little bit. If I had a monster born, this would be perfect. But I don't. But we're gonna set things up for later. Nope. We're going to bounce and be like that. And you know what? Screw. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm just gonna put this home. I'm not even going for Exodia at this point. This is just Dark Worlds. This is just Dark Worlds doing things to Mikankos. Because now what we're going to do... Maybe. I feel like if I stop his spells, that could be a good thing. Perhaps. It depends. It depends, but I think Titanic Galaxy might be a good idea. I could be wrong. Really depends on what he has. And my opponent surrenders. That was an interesting thing. I guess well, your opponent can't set up, and you know, Mikankos are more of like an OTK going second thing. So, there you go. I made my opponent go first, and he did not have the ability to set up enough. So we were able to out his board, and without his monsters, then there you go. There's Mikankos for you. You know, if he'd gone second, probably would have done a lot better, but didn't give him a chance. So good on us. We'll call that a win. We didn't. Well, we saw most of Exodia. We saw the left, at least the left leg showed up this time. So let's go for the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck here. Alrighty, everybody. So the Dark World Exodia of 2023 went 2 out of 3. Perfectly respectable. It was so close to a 3-0. But, you know, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you just draw out the wazoo, but the one card you need is on the very bottom of your deck. And that happens sometimes, you know. This deck, it is very consistent. It does have the occasional brick hand, like I said. The earlier you get the Exodia pieces, usually the worse. You want to get them later in your turn. But, you know, for the most part, this deck's pretty damn consistent. You're able to draw out so many different cards. You have all these different options for drawing things. You need a little bit of defense with Battle Fader and your Day of Peace and a couple other things to keep you alive in case you don't OTK. So I enjoyed playing this deck again. I think the Dark Corridor is an amazing card to help out the Dark Worlders, because it essentially, you know, just searches anything you want. If you ditch a snow, then you just get whatever you want. It's what's returned, but we get around that fact. So anyway, thanks everybody at home for watching this latest thing of Yugos. We're going to be slowly shifting away from just constant replays and things, but, you know, for now, it's what we do. We're still going to do that in the future, but a little less coming up the pike. But for now, we're just enjoying what we do, and we're playing the Yu-Gi-Ohs. And I hope you guys enjoyed as well. If you did, consider smacking the like button to let me know and let Daddy YouTube know that you enjoy this video. Consider subscribing if you'd like, because we're very close to the 700 milestone, which would be very nice to hit. And I'll see you guys very soon with more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I don't know what deck I'm playing next, because there's so many decks I'd like to play and so many decks that I don't know nothing about. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll see what comes down the turn next. And until next time, you guys, stay safe and happy. Take care of yourselves and family. You have a good one. I'll see you soon.